Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tristanti Selma widyani. My ID T2018-6055 and I'm from TBI2. Here I would like to explain about chapter 6, types of qualitative research. Okay, here there are 8 types of qualitative research. The first one, basic qualitative study or interpretive study. The second, case study research. The third, content analysis. The fourth, ethnographic research. The fifth, grounded theory research. The sixth, historical research. The seventh, narrative research. The eighth, phenomenological research. Okay, the first one, basic qualitative study. Basic qualitative study, usually also called by basic interpretive study. That is, provides descriptive accounts targeted to understanding a phenomenon using data that might be collected in a variety of ways, such as interview, observation, and document review. And the purpose of these types to understand the world or experience of another. These are the most simple and most common qualitative study. These are the most simple and most common qualitative research for study. So, the data collection technique we can use with interview, we can use observation, review documents, and also may draw from the first theoretical orientation. Okay, the next is case study research. The case study is one of the widely used types of qualitative research methods that evolved over the last few years. The case study looks into the single subject in depth to elaborate it in a more comprehensive way. The subjects of a case study may be an individual, can like in individual, a family, a classroom, organization, or business, a single town or city. It is commonly used in social science experimentally to investigate a problem in real life contents. And also, case study have 3 types of case study. The 3 types of case study. The first, the intrinsic case study. The intrinsic case study is conducted to understand a particular case that may be unusual, unique, or different in some way. It does not necessarily represent other case or a broader threat or problem for investigation. So the second, an instrumental case study. The researcher selects the case because it represents some other issue under investigation, and the researcher believes this particular case can help provide insight or help to understand the issue. So the next, the multiple or collective case study. Use several cases selected to further understand and investigate phenomenon, population, or general condition. The researcher believes that the phenomenon is not idiosyncratic to a single unit, and studying multiple units can provide better illumination. So, a case study also narrows down the broad field of research study into a specific researchable phenomenon. This method employs multiple methods like interview, observation, review of documents, and artifacts to collect data, and it does not rely on a single data collection technique. Case study can be exploratory or describing an event, although its result cannot be generalized to the whole population, yet it gives some indication to make hypotheses on a given problem in hand. And also, the advantage of using a case study is that a researcher can focus on a single and specific case, Apparently, this type of qualitative method is looked at as difficult to conduct, but it is the simple method to dig deep for a true understanding of an individual, group, entity, or organization. So the next is content analysis. Okay. For data collection in case study, may employ multiple methods of data collection and don't rely on a single technique. Like just now, I say we can get the data collection from testing, interviewing, observation, review of documents, artifact, or other methods maybe can use. So the next is content analysis. Okay, the next content analysis. Content analysis. Qualitative content analysis is a research tool that examines the presence of certain figure, words, terms, or concept in some qualitative data. After data collection, the researchers may quantify the presence of certain words and terms presented in the data. Content analysis reveals category and codes available in the qualitative data for rigorous analysis. In the content analysis, the text In the content analysis, search of data for content analysis include text document, for example, like essay, books, newspaper headlines, literally communicative language like speeches. Can use what is again? Can textbooks. Content analysis applied to written or visual material for the purpose of identifying specific characteristic of material. The material such as textbook, like I guess now, newspaper, web page, social network sites, Twitter feeds, blogs, virtual, words, speeches, television program, and another. So the next types is ethnographic research. Okay. An ethnographic research is used where the researcher wants to know about the unfamiliar culture of the other people. That is the ethnographic research. And the purpose of this method of research is to describe the unique features of culture. Like anthropologists, the ethnographic researcher himself becomes the subject during the observation process for an extended period of time. And the researchers interact with the participant in their real-life activities. And also, the ethnographic researcher is popularized by an anthropology, but now it is widely used in the different fields of social science. The advantage of ethnographic research is that it uncovers the unexpected issue. So the next, the fifth types, grounded theory research. Okay, grounded theory research. The grounded theory is a type of a qualitative research in which systematic methodology is employed to construct theories from the given data for analysis. Grounded theory study a large number of subjects and employs inductive qualitative reasoning to draw conclusion. A study based on grounded theory starts with a question or with the collective of qualitative research data. And then the researcher reviews the collected data for the repeat themes, ideas, and concepts that are apparent in the data, and then these elements are tagged with different codes. These codes are further divided into categories, and these categories provide the basis of new theory. Business use this method of theory construction to know the liking and disliking of the consumers regarding a specific product. This method of qualitative research helps business to win the satisfaction and loyalty of their customer. Okay. And the sixth, historical research. The historical research of qualitative research interprets and describes the past event to understand the present patterns and future anticipation. In this research, questions are asked on the basis of some hypothesis that is tested in the light of some past event analysis. The researchers relate the past event to the present and future events. This approach is used in a wide number of fields like healthcare, psychology, education, and a number of other social science fields. Okay, and the seventh, narrative research. The narrative research is a type of qualitative research method in which data is collected over an extended period of time, and it compiles information when it happens. It has emerged in the broader field of qualitative research methods. The narrative model takes story, text, autobiographies, journal, conversation, letters, family story, personal diaries, and photo as the units of its analysis in the research process. And then this qualitative approach is employed in different fields like sociology, knowledge theory, organizational study, education, and cognitive science. The narrative research method is used when the real-life problems are investigated because of the researcher probes on the diverse experience of a single person that has a bearing of others' accumulative experience. Okay, and for the last, phenomenological research. The phenomenological of qualitative data analysis show how a particular subject feels about a specific event. Like other qualitative research methods, the phenomenological method uses interviews, surveys, open-ended questionnaires, and observation to collect data. The purpose of this approach is to elaborate on the nature of a particular phenomenon. Interviews are conducted with those groups of people who have observed that event directly. Okay, maybe that's all from my explanation. I'm so sorry because my explanation it not don't really clear because I don't really understand about the book, but I find other explanation in internet because it's too difficult to understand in the book. So forgive me if I maybe not say my explanation based on the book, because that I not really understand the language and the vocabulary of the book, so I get other explain, the real explain from internet. So sorry and thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.